Reaper Crew. Today, right now, currently, it is 2:40 p.m. Reaper Crew, welcome to the show. This is an afternoon Sunday show for all of you watching and tuning in now. Thank you for being here. And I will say, if you don't know already, Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. Reaper Crew, we're hell yeah. We're number one. So let me tell you, today on the stream, if you guys are wondering what the hell's going on, well, we have a cup coffees on here, and I think you all know what I think of this company. This company is fantastic. But I will tell you, this is a whiskey stream, so I have to show you and I have to detail you the pride of this channel. If you don't usually know, most of the time I do reviews of all the whiskeys and I sometimes put them up to bottle. But today on this stream, currently today, if you see the title, if you see it up here, it says Best Wild Turkey Whiskey You Can Buy. Wait a minute! Best Wild Turkey You Can Buy? You got goddamn coffee in front of you. Exactly. So that's why we're going to be started off, and we're going to start off by saying, for all of you that have been tuning in to all the shows, thank you for tuning in to all the shows. I'm going to make sure to move this. For all of you watching, we're going to speak about whiskeys before we do the stream, and I will be making a fresh new coffee for all of you on the screen. Yes. I'm going to make it as ASMR as possible, and I'm going to make it fresh. And for all of you watching and have watched all the other shows, remember each and every one of the shows that I do is completely different. I don't think there's a stream that I ever do that is the same. All of the streams that I do are just different. That's just how it is. And so for all of you wondering, we're going to talk about whiskey, of course, and that's what we're going to do right now. For all of you, I will tell you one thing that the title says, Best Wild Turkey Whiskey You Can Buy, and let's make some coffee with that which dark roast. And that's what we're going to do. So currently, I have to talk about wild turkey. I think many of you see me talk about wild turkey. By the way, I have to give a huge shout out to AM. I see you, AM. AM says coffee, whiskey plus whiskey, question mark. Well, that's exactly what we're going to be doing here. And for all of you that aren't into coffee, well, this is your time to enjoy the stream. For all of you that have been watching me talk about whiskeys all the time, there's one whiskey that currently, I think many of you should know, that this is the whiskey that many of you really don't get recommended by me. I never recommend you this whiskey at all. There's most of the time, if anything, if I tell you about this, we're putting it up to the blind. Most of the time, that's just how it is. But for this company, Wild Turkey, they do amazing products, but I have to tell you, I'm going to put a couple products on here from Wild Turkey. I think each and every one of you do know. One of my favorite, that is my absolute favorite. It is phenomenal. It is so good, man. It's ridiculous. House of X, I see you, House of X. I will tell you, that is ridiculous. Also, there's the other one that currently is starting to go up in price. So if you see this one for a good price, try to get yourself one of them. It's really good, that rare breed. I'm going to tell you, for all of you, I'm going to explain to you exactly what we're talking about. And then also, you do have the rye, and you see here you go. That is the rye. So for all of you watching, you do know I never recommend you any Wild Turkey 101. Never. Okay, so I will say, if you have to buy the smaller bottle because you have no money, well, I'll tell you, I wouldn't tell you to buy the small bottle. This is the small bottle Wild Turkey. It is the 101, the smaller version. Now we have all of these whiskeys here. You're probably asking why? Well, let's just say this, okay? We're going to do some coffee. We're going to do some coffee live. I'm going to do some coffee for all of you live. But I have to tell each and every one of you that are watching, ladies and gentlemen, for all of you watching, come on now. Everybody knows. Wild Turkey 101. I tell you never to have this by itself. This is just a whiskey that you shouldn't have by itself. Many people are going to say otherwise. Well, they can take their opinions somewhere else, because that whiskey is fantastic to have for cocktails. Cocktails. When it comes to my favorite, obviously we all know Kentucky Spirit Wild Turkey is outstanding. Man, it's good. It's my favorite. It's so good. It's outstanding. It's just, if you see it at the stores for $40, you better buy the whole store, because currently the price on this bottle should be $80. And if you see it for cheaper, well, you should definitely buy it, because it's my favorite bottle. I have so many of those bottles. I have so many bottles of those that I could fill up the whole screen. Also, I will say, for all of you that like high proof, sometimes high proof stuff isn't the thing. I do understand the reality of it is high proof whiskey isn't always the thing. I love high proof whiskey all the time. When it comes to high proof whiskey, I love it all the time. But the only issue with this bottle, which is a fantastic bottle, barrel proof, it is high proof. Only problem with that bottle is one thing. I can have it numerous times. I can have it so many times and then I'm good. 116.8 proof, that is more proofing, a lot more proofing than what we have over here. Okay, this one is at 101. You see it over here, 101. This is a beauty. That's just outstanding. I can't tell you more about it. It is that good. For rare breed, I'm going to tell you, high proof, you want high flavor. You don't need all that high flavor in your cocktail, but if you do need it, well, I guess you could use a rare breed, but these two are meant for you to sip on, okay? You sip on them. You take out your glass and you pour yourself a little bit of a drammy dram, and you sip on both of these. When it comes to this beautiful thing, it's a beautiful thing for cocktails. Again, I have to say it. I don't know how many times I have to say it. It's meant for cocktails. Personally, I think for all of you that don't know Wild Turkey 101, it's only meant for cocktails. Oh man, I got that out of my system. That's good. Anyways, Wild Turkey, rare breed, rye. Oh, let me get it. This one's fantastic. One of the best ryes in the market, under $50. You gotta be kidding me. If you want to do a good cocktail, you can still use this one. But again, I will say, and I will preach again, whenever you see certain bottles, most of the bottles are meant for you to have neat. Okay, straight up neat. Straight up. I will say, we're gonna have to take out the rye. The rye is fantastic, but we gotta take it out because there's no room for what I'm about to put. Okay, so all of you are probably asking yourself, why is it that you preach about not buying the smaller bottle, but you have it. Well, I have to have it. Come on, man, I have to have it. I have a show, man. I have a show. Now, there's a reason why I took out the rye, and there's a reason why I took out the rye, and there's a reason why I'm about to bust open and take that thing out of the screen too. Look, man, I don't want anybody buying this small one. It's pointless. Wild Turkey 101, $7.50. Throw this in the trash. Unfortunately, I can't throw it in the trash because I need it for shows, but boom! Oh, shoot! There you go. You need yourself the big boy, and you're asking yourself right now, wait a minute, where's the coffee at? I'm going to show you the coffee. Calm down. But let me just say this. I will repeat for all the people that are a little bit sensitive with their Wild Turkey. For all of you Wild Turkey fanatics out there, I'm going to have to say it over again. Any of you that are into Wild Turkey 101, drinking it by itself, maybe, just maybe, you're not getting the bonus at your job. If there's anything I can say about Wild Turkey 101, it's a fantastic pour. on cocktails. If I want to recommend anybody in my subscribers, all of you on YouTube, all of the Reaper crew, you know what time it is. Come on now. You know what time it is. Reaper. Hell yeah. We're number one. If I want to recommend the best stuff, I have to tell you and I have to wake you up and make you understand just because somebody's reviewing Wild Turkey 101. Okay, just because somebody's reviewing Wild Turkey 101 on YouTube doesn't mean you should officially buy that for your first ever whiskey to have neat. That is not the whiskey that I would recommend anybody to have for the first time neat. There's a lot of other amazing products that you can buy with your money. Now these over here are about $40, okay? Now the reason why I'm showing you these is because the price on these is outstanding. Wild Turkey 101, you cannot find a better price currently right now. This is sitting at $34.99, $36.99, and I will tell you the MSRP price on these bottles, the big 1.75 liters, are going insanely up. We're talking about $50-something. It's not even worth it anymore. $50-something, it is not worth it anymore. So for all of you, I will say, I hope you really just, you take those informations in. I want to make sure that all of you do know that's just how it is, okay? I want to make sure that you all know what is up with this show. At the beginning of the show, I have to show you whiskey. Well, I'm showing you it now. Get yourself a Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit, my favorite. This is what a beginner, this is what an enthusiast would drink. I am telling you, this is number one, and I do recommend you to get this. Let me get this out of the screen. Also, I will say, for all of you, rare breed, if you want the proofing, you have this, but remember, you will not be able to drink too many glasses of this. If you want to use it for cocktails, it's kind of pointless. One cocktail should be enough for you to use this, but you're going to get full flavor, and for that, my man, my lady, you are better off buying Wild Turkey 101, saving you all a little bit of money. This is a 750, and these two over here are 1.75. So know the difference, and know that you can actually use amazing products like this. And anyways, for the meantime, I will tell you, I think it's finally time for me to start doing what we're oh man, I'm looking forward to this. I am really looking forward to this. Let me take this son of a bitch out. God damn, that's heavy. Shit, that's heavy. Let me take this out. Okay, alright. So you guys are probably wondering right now, as you're starting to walk in and watch this show, you're asking yourself, what the hell is going on, Reaper? Is there something wrong? What is going on? Are you about to mix coffee with whiskey? What an animal. You're an animal. What you doing? Well, that's not what we're going to be doing. For anybody that does mix whiskey with coffee, that is your own thing. You can do whatever it is you want to do, but at the end of the day, I will tell you, I don't recommend you to mix whiskey with a coffee, because at the end of the day, you know what? Having too much whiskey during the day, it's not really worth doing. If you have anything, have it after a meal. But today, I'm going to tell you, we're going to do something very special for all of you. I do know that many of you are asking yourself, what is going on? Well, let me take this Wild Turkey out of the way. Currently, this is going to be good. So, you ready to see the company? Now, this company, Death Wish, this is a company that I really, really like. I like it so much, this company, that I can't tell you how much more I like it. It's just so. The reason why I have it on the screen right now is because let's just say this. I really, really like this. Okay, I was drinking this every day, amazing, and I haven't drank this in about 4 days or maybe 5 days. I haven't drank any coffee. So today on the stream, I told myself, I said, you know what, last minute, let's do something crazy. And I wanted to make some coffee for some of you. Some of you have no idea how to make coffee. And I understand some of you are kind of like, okay, what is this? Where can I get it? Well, you can buy this most likely online, Death Wish. And I'm going to tell you, on this Death Wish, we're going to be using the Dark Roast, okay? This is the Death Wish we're using. Let me show you this one up close. This is the one that we're going to be using on here. And you're probably asking yourself, man, that is deadly looking. Well, if you're not a coffee drinker, this is a coffee that I do not recommend you. This is for people that have been drinking coffee or have coffee. There's other ones in the line that you can have, but this is probably one of the highest rated caffeine coffees in the world. So I will tell you, if you like a lot of caffeine, you probably will like this one. But I will tell you, the flavors that I like are all there, and also I will tell you, it is just so different. It is so unique. And I'm going to tell you this now. What we're going to do on the stream, I'm going to show you how to French press. So here we go. This is my little, I believe this is like 12 ounces that you can use. This is what we're going to be using on here to do the French press. And for all of you, I want to make sure that you understand this is the Coffee ASMR stream. I wanted to title it Coffee ASMR. But at the end of the day, I want to make sure that all of you understand when it comes to Wild Turkey, how I roll. Wild Turkey 1 was fantastic, but keep it for your cocktails, please. Anyways, so we need this. This is what you need. You need a French press on here. And then also, you're also going to need, for some of you, probably not going to need it, but I will tell you, you're probably going to need one of these. So let me put this in the screen. Let me move this. And if I move this and it falls, it falls. But I will tell you, I'm going to put this over here. We need one of these grinders, okay? This is what I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using a grinder. So I'm going to make sure to put this on here. Look, for all of you that do not understand, I like to buy the beans already whole. So if you're buying it whole, you have to grind it down. Another thing you do need, it's very simple. For all of you that think this is hard, it is not hard. It is simple. You just have to know the process of how to do it. Okay, so all you need, currently, you need a bag. One of the bags of, we're going to use this one. This one's already opened. We're going to use one of these bags, okay? We're going to use a bag already has some beans in there. Okay, so we're going to have that there. I'm going to show you the beans very soon. And then also the coffee bean grinder, you need that, okay? Now you could use, and you can buy yourself the hand ones, but you need a coffee grinder, a bean grinder, so you can grind your beans on there, because you're going to be pouring it in there. Other than that, only thing other than that you need, you will need hot water. Boil your water. So the first thing, I'm going to give you step by step of what you need to do, and allow me to do my thing. For all of you, I'm gonna set you up with a little bit of Beethoven. Where you at? There you go. There's Beethoven. I'm gonna set you up with a little bit of music here while I do this. And also, I will tell you, there is vanilla ones, but I do not recommend this one. Actually, if you want a little bit of vanilla in a mix of maybe this, you could do that. But this by itself is way too much vanilla. I did buy this, and I have to give you my honest opinion on this. This, to me, is not a buy unless you like vanilla in your coffee. This is way too much vanilla. But I do use maybe 1 scoop at times of this in my mix. So here we go. Let me move this around, and I will tell you, you will need hot boiling water. We're going to be using boiling water right now. So currently, allow me to do my thing. I will be boiling a little bit of water. Let me turn that on. Let me see if I turn it on right now. There we go. Got it started. Boiling water on its way. And I will tell you, this is going to be... I've never done this before, so bear with me. Let's do this together. And let's make sure that this is a fantastic stream. So here we go. Let's do this. I'm going to move. Here we go. I'm going to show you this. Here we go. Okay, so the coffee grinder is in. Let me make sure to open this up. We're going to open this up. We're going to put a little bit of coffee in here. We're going to put coffee beans in here. That's what I'm going to do, so allow me to do that. Now, what you want to do is, on this one, we're going to be putting at least a couple of scoops on here. And most of the time, I already have it planned out. Most of the time, I use most of this. But we're going to do that. Let me move this over here. Let me put this on here. Let me get the scooper, and I will scoop out at least 5. That's what I usually do. So here we go. Let me scoop out at least 5 scoops of this. Yes, for anybody that doesn't know, this is my French press. Small little thing. It allows about 12 ounces. So we're going to put that on there, okay? And you need hot water. All right, make sure you have boiling water. We're going to do that now. If I burn myself on the screen, well, it meant to be. If I burn myself on the screen, it meant to be. Let me put it in a good spot so I don't really burn myself. The plan is not to burn myself. So, here we go. I got boiling ass water in my head. And you're probably asking yourself, what kind of dish did you get? Well, this has it. So we're going to pour some of this on here, okay? Make sure to stir it around. I'm going to do this right now for all of you. Boiling water. Jesus, that was insane. That was good. Now, for most people, they usually, I believe they do 3 minutes. But I wait about 4 minutes because I like to take my sweet ass time. 4 minutes I usually take for it to settle down. Okay, so right now it is 34 on this stream. We're at 34 minutes on the stream. So when it gets to 39, I will be stirring it. I'm going to make sure that all of you do know this is a small little French press. You can get whatever size French press, but this is for me, and I enjoy this. Small is the best way. You can put it anywhere. And also, I will tell you, you need a glass. And the glass that we're going to be using is going to be this. I'm going to see how that works. I don't even think I can explain to you if that works good. I have no idea. We're going to do it on this stream. Let me put this over here. Let me make sure we move a little bit of stuff out here. There you go. So, let me make sure that I just calm down. I have to get a little bit of a stir on here. Again, for any of you that have seen the beginning of the show, whiskey. When it comes to wild turkey, you already know the drill. And I think on the next stream that I do, I'm probably going to do a different coffee if this gets, if people like this, because you know what? Coffee, there's a lot of people around the world that drink coffee. I haven't drank it in maybe 5 days, so I want to see how I'm going to enjoy this one. This is going to be my first impression after having no coffee for 5 days. And for all of you watching, there is a certain thing that I add to this. If you think I drink it black, well, unfortunately, there's only certain times I drink it black. And if I have to tell all of you one thing, creamer, okay? Have a little bit of a creamer on the side. And I have to advise all of you, this is my recommendation and only my recommendation. I have tried different creamers. I have even tried doing my own. The easiest thing that I can find and do, and I will tell you, I want to make your life easier. When I give you a stream, when I give you any kind of content, I want to make it as simple as possible. So for me, I'm a simple man. And when it comes to any creamer, this is the creamer that I use. I can't even say that other shit. It says, what is it? Macchiato. Caramel macchiato. Look, that Starbucks is fantastic, okay, to use as a creamer, has the caramel. And I'm going to tell you, it helps out just so much. It takes away the stress in your life. Trying to make your own creamer or even do just simple, this gives it a level of luxury. So I do recommend you to get this one. If you end up trying to do it this way, if you like it black, well, I tell you don't need a creamer. But this is the creamer that we're going to be using, okay? Make sure that all of you do know. Today is Sunday, so I don't expect a lot of people to be watching this. This is for the people to re-watch. And if you're in the chat rooms, you're welcome to send whatever comments you want to on this stream, because this is one of the streams that I did randomly. And for all of you have any questions, you're welcome to ask whatever question you want to. I'm here for any question. And for all of you that do not know, Mainly, I'm gonna be posting up a couple whiskey content today, most likely later. So it's finally time. Time is finally now. Now it's time for me to be stirring up this beautiful coffee. The grains in here. Here we go. It is 39 in about 1 minute. 3-minute mark sometimes is the mark that people do it. People do it 3 minutes and 3 minutes. I'm going to show you what we're going to do now. Now, officially, this is going to be the time that you're going to have to stir it. When you stir it, all the oils of the grain and just everything just combines, and you're just going to have a better coffee compared to maybe the coffee you buy, maybe your coffee shop, or maybe there's any other coffee that you have that you've tried. This is probably one of the best. I'm only showing you this coffee because I don't want to show you any of the coffees that there's just some of the coffees that are just not the same like this. This is just fantastic. Okay, so it's 39. Okay, finally. So what I do usually, I just poke it down just a tad bit, and then after that, I just stir it up. Now you're gonna get a little bit of foam on the top. The foam, you see, it's building. That foam is building hard, real hard. That foam is building harder and harder and harder. Holy heavens. Man, oh man, look at that. That's insane. The foam, the amount of foam. Now, if any of you have a coffee maker, I'm going to tell you, you guys have it good. You guys have it good. But at the end of the day, the only issue with the coffee makers that I know is that you have to be really maintaining them all the time. So for all of you men and for all of you ladies that don't like to maintain stuff, you have enough issues over here. So it's 40. Okay, so we're going to wait 3 minutes. When it hits 43, that's when I will be pouring. By the way, I will tell you, when you do this, it's going to have a little bit of grains in the top. You see, a little bit of grains in the top. You want to throw that away. Okay, try to throw that if you can. You don't have to, because if you're going to French press it, all that's going to go down, but it helps out the French press. So what I do is I usually do it 2 times. Now you see how I'm taking my sweet time? Well, I usually take my sweet time when I do it myself. Here you go, taking out just a tad bit of dirt. I'm going to say, let me see, move this around. Now, if you think this is easy, it is easy. If you do it by yourself all the time, you really don't have to maintain anything. You just have to do your things. Pour it in here, grind up the beans. You can get this actually grind it up already if you want to, but I do prefer it. I do prefer like this. After the moment comes, now after when the 3 minutes come, we're gonna put it there, and we're gonna press it down. Time hasn't come yet, so being patient is good. I will tell you, when I have coffee, I usually have my cigar, and I do tell you, if all of you are into cigars, that'd be amazing. An amazing experience to have it with a cigar. Let me tell you that. When you have it with a cigar, it's just a different feeling. You enjoy yourself. And for all of you, this is really, it's almost like a first impression. It's almost like a first impression, okay? It's almost like a first impression, because I haven't had this in a long time. So I'm dying to see how this is, and you know what? This is my comfort zone. For all of you that do not know, in the mornings, I do not drink whiskey. And I do recommend all of you, if you can, in the morning, before work, before anything, okay? And I'm going to try to preach to you, okay? Do be responsible. Do not drink whiskey in the morning. If anything, when it comes down to it, afternoons is for whiskey. At night, evening, do not drink whiskey in the morning. And if you have to drink anything, my recommendation to you is to be drinking some Death Wish coffee. This is fantastic. So we're getting down to the 3-minute almost. I'm gonna click this down, French press this. I will tell you this Sunday, it is 3:15 p.m. 2/4/2024. There was a tornado out here. God damn, it was a crazy tornado. But I will tell you, everybody survived, and Recruit, don't forget we're number 1. Hell yeah, all day long. Anyways, I think it's finally time. 3 minutes have gone by. Here we go. Who we gonna do? We're gonna do the French press. And for all of you watching, I will tell you, I'm gonna show you a couple beans on here because these actually, you can eat them yourself. You see this? This is the bean. Beautiful bean. And also, let me see if there's another one. Most of them very, very nice. You can actually eat them. I didn't believe it, but you can actually eat them, and they taste pretty goddamn good. But either way, let's French press this. For all of you watching, I hope you enjoy this. And I will tell you, if you can do me the favor, upvote for the stream. It helps out a bunch. So let's do this right, and let's make sure to do this in a good vibe. So let's put a good vibe on here. Let's do this. Here we go. Mind you, we're gonna put this where you guys can see it. I think you can see it a little bit here. Here you go. I think you can see it here. Okay, perfect. Here you go. You're gonna do this slowly, okay? Make sure to put it in there slowly. Very, very gentle. Look at how gentle that is. Oh, man. And it's going very smoothly, very nicely, very slow, but very good. And at the end of the day, I want to make sure that all of you know we're doing it slowly. Very, very slowly. Do not go crazy. Just put it down all the way. There we go. All the way. How beautiful is that? Now, we're going to pour this out on here. And for all of you out here, they want a little bit of something. Well, you're going to get it now. Here's going to be the pour of the day. Death Wish coffee, the dark roast. This is a whole bean that I ended up cutting down and grinding it. This has notes of chocolate and cherry, and you get those beautiful, beautiful coffee notes. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's pour ourselves just a tad bit of this. Here we go. That looks phenomenal. That looks very, very nice. So what I usually do, I don't usually put it on this glass. I've never used this glass before. We're using it now to see how it goes. But I will tell you, use your mug, okay? Use your mug. Whatever mug you have, use your mug. And we're going to be putting a little bit of creamer. We're going to put a creamer on here. Let me shake it around. I already showed you what creamer we're using. This is the caramel macchiato. Man, you know what? Starbucks needs to chill out with those names. I can't go to Starbucks, man. I'll tell you this right now. I can't go to Starbucks. Going to Starbucks and officially ordering a coffee, it's as if you're in another planet. What is it? Venti? Grande? I don't even know what a grande. I'm guessing that's the biggest. What is a venti? It's large? I have no idea. So I will tell you, they have very weird lingo, but I will tell you, we're going to do this right now. And usually I do take off the top before I pour it because it's easier for me. So I think it got a little bit, it got better now. Okay, cool. Let's pour ourselves just a tad bit of this. Okay, just a tad bit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh yeah. Ooh. Look at how beautiful that thing's looking. Holy heaven, that's beautiful. Now comes the time where you just gotta stir it, baby. That's all it is. You just have to stir it. Let me stir it up a little bit, and then I will taste this one for the first time. Do I want to put whiskey in there? I don't. Matter of fact, looking very, very, very beautiful. Wow, this is a nice glass. If I was to tell you where to buy this glass, I have no idea. But I will tell you, just stirring up just a tad bit, looking beautiful, looking mighty fine, looking outstanding. That is the coffee that I will be having with my cigar. I will tell you, it is a little bit hot, but I have to try it out for all of you. And for all of you that have been watching from the get-go, from the beginning of the show to the end of the show, have been watching this stream, I hope you rewatch this stream and enjoy this. Reaper Crew, don't forget, okay? We're number one. I have to give you a little bit of coffee for all of you to see. This is not a promotion from the company. This is for all of you. I want to make sure some of you gentlemen have the best of the best. And that Twitch currently is one of the best. So Reaper Crew, don't forget, Reaper Crew, we're number one. Hell yeah, we're number one. I hope you have really enjoyed the stream. So gentlemen and ladies, if you want to buy this, you have to go online. I think there are certain stores that do have this, but my recommendation is for you to actually do the whole grain bean, 100%. If you want to put some whiskey on here, at this time I think it's appropriate to do it. I don't know if I should, but I'm thinking about doing it. Maybe we just do that. It is currently 3:22 p.m. I'm probably going to do that. I'm probably going to put some whiskey. And you think, what whiskey you think I'm going to put? If I was to put a whiskey in here, would it be Wild Turkey 101? Because I just spoke about it. Let me take this out of the screen. Or would it be something else? I have no idea what I would put. But I will tell you, I'm going to try this out right now. I haven't had this in 5 days. So let's see how this tastes like, okay? Let's try this out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to try this out for all of you that love coffee. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful glass. Let's see this, and let's see it up close for all of you. For all of you watching, I want to make sure you see it up close. But before anything, let me take a sip. Ah, man. That's good, man. Here you go. That is the coffee. I just took a sip out of that. Is it beautiful or is it not? That is a beautiful glass, and that is beautiful coffee. It smells, the aromas are amazing. I do still get that little cherry note on here. Now, one reason why I like this is because it has a little tad bit of a roasted cherry. Let me try it one more time. Oh man, that's good. It's outstanding. Also, I will tell you, the bottom, you see the bottom, this is very nice. I'm going to stir this around one time here. And you know what? We're going to add a little bit of, oh, look at that. Oh, did you see that? I think I saw that. You know what? It's finally time for me to do something different. For all of you that have been watching from the start to the end, if you thought I was not going to pour some whiskey in here, well, you must be out of your mind. You took the bait. You thought that I wasn't going to pour no whiskey in here. You're absolutely wrong. I was planning on probably doing it, and that's what we're going to do now. We're going to pour ourselves a little bit, just a tad bit of whiskey in this son of a gun. For all of you watching, if this gets to the point that it's really, really amazing, to the point that I really, really like it with whiskey, I might be having it in every afternoon instead of making a cocktail. I'm going to tell you, coffee does have benefits. So if you have to look up the benefits, you got to look them up online. I can't tell you. You have to do it. So I'm thinking about doing two things. One is the whiskey that I told you I love, or the Wild Turkey 101. Now, I do need to tell you, let's take this one out of the screen. Oh man, I gotta take that one on that screen. That one is way too small. Okay, let me put the real big boy, on here. Okay, you really need one of the big ones. Okay, so I already stirred it around. Let me try one more time. Cheers to all of you. That is fantastic. That is really good. Holy shit, that's good. One thing I will say, I think it's finally time for me to stir it up and finally put what I wanted to put in here. I wanted to put whiskey. This is the first time I do this. I haven't played with whiskey and coffee. I have a long time ago, but not the same as what I'm doing here. Let me taste this one more time. Man, that's good. Man, that's outstanding. Holy snap. Wow, that's good. It is really good. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna add Wild Turkey 101 to this coffee. I have never really done this because at the end of the day, I will tell you, mornings are meant for you to have a coffee by itself, not with whiskey. But I just realized the time. It is currently 3:27 p.m. and it is the afternoon. Instead of me doing a cocktail, I am officially going to be drinking it like this. So allow me to pour a little bit of whiskey on here. For all of you, if this is your first time ever watching here, this is not an average stream, and I will tell you, I give you a little bit of ASMR on here. So let me take off the top. I need 2 hands for this one. Okay. Put the Wild Turkey on here. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how much to pour, but I'm going to pour myself just a little bit on here on this beautiful Sunday. Let's go and let's pour Wild Turkey. Wild Turkey 101, just a tad bit. Tad bit. Let me put a little bit further out. Looks better on the screen. A little bit out. Wild Turkey 101. Let's try it out. Let's pour ourselves just a tad bit. That was like five seconds. I will tell you. I'm going to stir this up right now. Let's stir this up. I'm looking forward to this. You have the rye spices on the Wild Turkey. You got those bourbon notes. And also, for all of you, this is my first time actually doing this. Wild Turkey 101 with some coffee. Death Wish coffee. There's a lot of caffeine with whiskey. So it is the afternoon, 3:30. It's my first time trying this. So here we go. Let me try this out. Wow, that tastes like candy. Holy heavens. That's really good. Holy snap. Let me stir this up a little bit more. That is really good. Let me try it one more time because this is outstanding. Here you go. Cheers to all of you. Cheers to all of you. Thank you for watching. Let me try this out. Oh man, that is nice. That is nice. You get the bourbon notes. This is nice. This is nice, man. Holy shit. This is really nice. I really like this one. Initially, you're getting really all the coffee notes are just coming through, but the one thing is you're getting a little bit more of the oak. Now you're getting, actually, I'm tasting it the second time, I'm getting more of the oak on here from the bourbon. You get those classic bourbon notes. The one thing that Wild Turkey 101 does have compared to all the other ones, this one actually has a good amount of rye spices. So to me, you know what? This actually reminds me of like something from maybe October. If there's any, I don't know the names of those October drinks, the coffees, like the pumpkin spice type things. I don't even know what they're called. But the October type of coffees that have spices, this definitely has a little bit of that kind of vibe. I want to tell you, this is outstanding, really, really good. I'm going to try this one more time. We're going to end the stream very, very soon because I wanted to do something different for each and every one of you to watch. And I want to try to see how the algorithm works. So I wanted to try it with coffee. Let's see how this is. Let me try this one again. Man, that is candy goodness. That is amazing. You get the dark roast. You really taste it. It's a little bit strong, very strong coffee. I don't tell you to do this. If you are an amateur, if you're a beginner, do not try this at home. This is a disclaimer right now because that whiskey is phenomenal. It is strong. It has a lot of caffeine. So I want to let you know this is one of these streams. If you were an adult, remember, if you're an adult and you want to try this out, remember that has a lot of caffeine. A lot of caffeine. But wow, this is good. Anyways, I hope you all really enjoyed the stream. For all of you, this is for all of you that are going to be working on a weekday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Each and every one of you that are working, this is going to be a stream for you. If this motivates you to buy whiskey, or maybe motivates you to buy coffee from Death Wish, you should definitely try, give it a shot. I'm going to tell you, I am not sponsored by Death Wish. This is something that I decided to do for all of you. I wanted to give you some content, and the content I want to give you is on the live stream. When I do a live stream, I don't have to edit nothing. There's nothing out here that I want to edit, even though I almost cut my finger off because the machine was still connected. But I will tell you, other than that, I think this stream has been phenomenal. I hit the 1 hour mark on here. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. And for all of you that have subscribed on Instagram, do me the favor, subscribe on Instagram. It helps out. And for all of you that do not know, this is the live stream show. So I do know there was a couple people that showed up, but at the end of the day, for all of you in the chat room, remember, House, I see you, House, and AM, he's the reason why actually I put whiskey on here. I was not going to put whiskey, so AM, I'm going to give you a huge shout out, AM. You are the reason why I am putting some whiskey on here. I wasn't planning on it, but you know what? You gave me the idea. This is the beauty of the live streams. If you're in the chat room, you make me think. You make me rethink my stream. And AM, I really appreciate you. Biggest shout outs to you, AM, for giving me the idea. So for all of you watching, I hope you have enjoyed this whole stream. Get yourself a Death Wish, and if anything, when it comes to Wild Turkey, get yourself a Wild Turkey 101 for cocktails. Do not drink it neat. If you need to drink anything neat, oh, you already know. There we go. You already know. Get yourself a Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit. If you want something that has a little bit more bite to it, at the end of the day, you can get yourself one of these rare breeds. Rare breeds are fantastic. And I will tell you, you can still find them for cheap. And if you want one of the best ryes in the market that currently comes from Wild Turkey, well, you're going to have to get yourself this bottle over here. So for all of you watching, I hope you enjoyed this whole stream, and I'll see you all on the next stream. For all of you watching, if you haven't already subscribed or vote, do me the favor, a vote on the stream helps me out. Do me the favor, if you can, hit that button for the stream. Upvote. If this is your first time, subscribe now, and I will see you very, very soon. See each and every one of you soon. I'll see you later. Oh, by the way, Reaper Cool, you know what time it is. Reaper Cool, you know what time it is. Reaper Cool, we're one. Hell yeah, we're number one. See you all.